Hi guys. Ugh. How are you? Happy Saturday. Hope everyone's having an awesome weekend. So I thought I'd do a quick video on how to do how to make a part out of a vinyl record. This is an old record. I got these at Thrifty Shopper. Excuse my voice. I'm still a little sick or whatever from my kids. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so yes, I'm just a little sick for my kids. I've been sick for going on 2 weeks now. And I just got my voice back this past Saturday. Not today, but last Saturday, and I was sicker than hell. I'd rather been in hell than how I felt. But anyway, anywho, done with that. I have a little cold now. That came on this morning. So excuse me if my voice goes or whatever. But anywho, so I'm going to show you guys how to um, cut a heart out of a vinyl record. Like I said, these records are really old. I get them from Thrifty Shopper for like 25 cents. So in a pack, like a big stack for a couple dollars, whatever. So, all right. So first off, excuse me, 1 second. Okay, so here we go. I might have to pause a little bit if I have to cough or whatever. Sorry about that. So, okay, so if you have a heat gun, that'll do the trick. And so what I'm going to do, this gets extremely hot. There's only a low and a high. I'm going to put it on high. And what we're going to do is melt the record where I want to cut with the scissors. So let's get going. I'll do a little bit and then I'll pause it and do the rest or whatever. I'm not going to carry on with you guys watching me cut a record. Okay, I just want to show you guys how it goes. I need my scissors. Oh, Lord have mercy. My son's dog. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to heat it up right here on the lines, okay? I'm going to put it on high. This is an old record that I put holes in to hang it from the ceiling or whatever. Not really having too much luck with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this extremely hot. Turn it off, and we're going to cut. Okay, see where it's melting? Don't worry about that. See how it's really flimsy? That's how hot this thing is. So don't worry about that. We're going to flatten that out after. So, and then all we're going to do is we're going to keep taking it up and around where I want to cut and just keep going. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. Okay. And we're just going to keep cutting around. I just traced it with a little silver gel pen that I had. If anybody is curious what I traced it with. Don't need to leave it on there very long. Actually, I should have started from up here. I'm going to start down here and work my way up. This gets hot as hell, guys, so You don't want to leave it on too long, because you don't want too many dents in it, because you do want to be able to like flatten it out as you go. Oy, oy. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to do the rest, and then I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, guys, so here's the heart. Don't worry about all this. I'm going to put you down. I'm going to show you how to fix that. So where all these little ups and wrinkles are and stuff like that, we're just going to take it. We're going to put it on low, not high, guys. And we're just going to flatten it out. This is extremely hot, guys. So be careful. I should have gloves on, but I don't know. Whatever. I don't use gloves. Only when I'm doing paint pours and working with my epoxy resin. Okay. So we're just going to push this down. Whatever is up here, like the little rough edges and all this, that I did put a little crack in there accidentally, but that's going to be covered up with the epoxy resin. I probably won't go that far with the epoxy resin with you guys. I'm just going to take this. I'm going to, you can take your sander, sand this down. I'm going to flatten this out a little bit more, as you can see, but this will be flattened out. This is a shower curtain liner that I like to use for my epoxy resin and paint pours. Once the epoxy resin and paint dries, you can just peel it right off of it. So this is a good thing to have to put over your table. But as you can see, like all my little wrinkles on here, my heat gun is like kind of wrinkling that. I don't have, normally I would have something to prop this up so it's not actually touching and actually getting this close to the to the liner. So okay, so I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to fix it, sand it, come back, and then we're going to do a really cool paint pour on here, and we'll be back after these messages. Alright, so I'm going to give it one last, looking pretty good. It's all nice and flat. Again, there's just a little bit of waves over in here I'm going to get. As you see my tablecloth? Not even a tablecloth. Alright, I'm just going to flatten it out. This baby is hot. Ooh. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Turn it over. Flatten it. Alright. So now we're going to... Now I'm going to get to sanding. I'm just going to... Whoops. My bad. I'm just going to get my sander out. Get around these rough edges. Make it nice and smooth into a real pretty heart. Yep, all this is going to be good to go. And then we'll be back, okay? All right. Okay, just real quick, I wanted to go over the type of sandpaper you should use for vinyl records. Right now I have a 40 sand grit on here. And this is like almost the most heaviest sand paper. I think there's one a little bit lower than this. I think there's like a 20 or something like that. But 40 works perfectly with this. It gets all around here off and everything else. The lower the number on your sandpaper, the more rough it is. And the higher it is, this is a 120, the less grit you'll have on the sandpaper. Okay, I just wanted to tell you guys that. Anyway, okay, so ow, ooh. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start here and sand. I'm just free-handed. I'm just doing this. I do have little things to hold onto. I have clampers to hold onto here, but I feel it's much easier for me to hold it myself than to have clampers onto my table. So we're just gonna go that route. Me and my son sanded, well, my son did most of it. We sanded this whole table. It was full of paint, resin, anything you can name, it was on. And it's looking pretty good. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to make it really pretty and cover it with epoxy resin, possibly. I'm going to do my coffee table. You can't see it, but I'm going to do that with epoxy resin and some really cool colors, maybe a couple flowers, dry flowers, and I'm going to do a video with you with that as well. Okay, so let's get going with this really quick. Taking that right off. Making it nice and smooth. Okay, and then I'll be back after that. Hey y'all. Okay, so I got the heart all sanded around, nice and smooth on all the sides. Right now I'm just prepping it with some masking tape on the other side. So when I do the paint pour, a lot of the paint will hopefully just run here and not here. I've had that happen before where it actually runs all the way down in here. But let's see what happens. So I'm just prepping this with some masking tape, and I'm just cutting off the excess tape like so. Okay. That's all there is with that. All right, and so once I get all this tape cut down to where I want it, this is the side I'm going to do the paint pour on. I put a piece of tape right here, excuse me, where the hole is as well, so the paint doesn't seep through and leak out out of the hole. All right, so I'm going to prep this. I'm going to be using some orange, pink, but I'm going to mix some white with the red to make some pink. I'm out of pink. And some cool silver. I love silver. And them are my 3 paints I'm going to be using for this paint pour. And I'll get back to you in a minute. Oh, okay. All right. So, woo, holy moly. I'm a goof. Oh, yeah, yeah. You sippy, sippy poo. Cheers. To anybody who got to go see Great White at the fair, the fairgrounds here in Syracuse. Props to you. I had to miss it. I had to work late. Bummer. But I am going to see Night Ranger. Night Ranger was my very, very first concert ever. And I was 15, 16. And I think it was at shit. The Memorial Landmark. I don't remember. But it was we had so much fun. And it was just me and a few of my friends. And we were just so young. But it was a lot of fun. So, okay, carry on. All right, so now this is all prepped with my tape on the back. Make sure you cover this hole. I am going to take this. I need to get more of my little cups than normally I set my vinyl albums on and prop it up like that so that you can have the paint drip off onto. I have another piece of shower curtain liner And just gonna drop it down like this. I forgot one thing. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. Okay, so now, and I don't know why that little square is, I don't know. You guys probably don't see it. Anyways, so grab yourself some 91% alcohol. Just put a little bit on, just a little bit here and there. I'm not using paper towels. I'm not using paper towels. I'm going to use a piece of newspaper because paper towels, if you rub it with alcohol, all the little lint thingies from the paper towel get on it. So just clean it up really good with alcohol, okay? And a piece of newspaper. There are some little things, like these records are old. Oh, guys. Boy, that sun is beaming in there. These records are a little old. I mean, you can see little things. I'm not worried about it. The paint's going to cover it. So, alright, so clean that baby off with some alcohol. Put that over aside. Now I'm going to take a little bit of white spray paint. Dries in a minute or whatever. Just going to spray it lightly, you guys. Just very lightly. Okay, just like that. Wear a mask when you're working with shit like this. Oh, I'm dumb and I don't wear a mask. Okay, let that dry for a couple minutes and I'll be back. Okay, so now the white spray paint is already dry. So I was thinking about, because sometimes, depending on what you want, guys, but if the paint, I'm pretty sure it will cover it. Sometimes it doesn't, depending on what type of paint you're using. These are just acrylic, Applebee acrylic paints. Sometimes you can see this through when the paint dries. So it's up to you if you want this to see through, or if you don't want to cover this at all, you can like put some tape around here and just do the outside as well. I can show you that if you want to see that technique as well, and just have this. A lot of people, if you like a record or whatever, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, whatever, and you want this open and you want to see that, you can do that as well. Otherwise, I'm just going to cover it and just go that route. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put this all, I'm going to cover this all with white paint first and mix it a little bit with floetrol, and then we'll go on to the next step, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to put you down. Okay, so I just have this propped up on a little piece of tape. Make sure you grab your, oh, sorry guys, your leveler. Make sure that's right in the middle, okay? Otherwise, it's not going to even out. The pink would even out. You have more on this side, less on this side, blah, 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 blah. All right, get my drift? Okay. Okay, so this is a floetrol. I only put in maybe a little bit of ounce, something like that. And each little bit is going to go in each one of my paints. I have my silver, orange, and pink, and my white. So we're just going to put a little bit, if you guys can see. Oh, ay, ay, ay. So we're just going to do a little bit in each. A little bit in the white. Floetrol creates cells, and it also makes the paint move a lot smoother. So let's see how this works. silver. Got the pink. I really wanted the pink to be a little bit lighter, but I ran out of white, you guys. Okay, so we're just going to mix this all up. Really, really good. Grab this silver. Mix the floetrol up in here. If I've used just plain dish soap and squirted a little bit in each of my paints and stirred it up, and it made cells. I'll show you. I'll show you. If for a lot of you who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, because I had no clue what the hell cells were either until I see my sister do it. Oh, it creates cells. I'm like, what the fuck is cells? Okay. And next we're going to just mix in the white. Oh. We're going to pour the white on first. I actually want to try this on canvas. And see how that goes too. Alright, guys. I'll be right back. I'm a mess. Hold on. Ugh. I'm back. Hold on. I'm trying to make this video as short as I possibly can, you guys. Because I know when I watch videos on YouTube or whatever, I gotta skip through with all these people like talking and talking and talking. I'm just like, get to the goddamn point, which I'm going to right now. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to take, let's move this back a little bit. Let's move these out of the way. First, we're going to take our white and drizzle it all over the record. Okay, got that done. And we're going to, I really don't need to. We're just going to, I'm not even going to use this, guys. Normally I would, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to tilt it. Okay, make sure the whole thing is covered. Now we're going to go in with our colors. Why did I do that? 1 second. Ugh. Why did I do that? Okay, before that, take your torch, blow out the bubbles. Make sure all the bubbles are free. Okay, that looks wonderful. I'm going to tilt it this way a little bit. You want to make sure that we're getting off the edges, and I have a little something in here. Let's get it off. I don't know where my tweezers are. Okay. So now we're going to come in with our colors. Hopefully you guys can see really good. Bring this light over here a little bit. All right, 1 second. Okay, now we're going to come in with our orange. I think we're going to go a little bit up here, like so. Come in with our pink. Make sure the consistency of your paint is like this. I'm going to come in About over here, a little bit like this. A little bit in here like this. Here like this. Okay. We're going to take our silver. Bring it back over. Go in. Maybe a little bit along the orange. All right. And now we're going to blow our paint out. Stand up. We're going to blow it out. Make sure it's on cool. You don't want to blow too much, you guys. Don't want to blow too much at all. I think I'm going to put a little bit more silver up in here. A little bit more pink. Actually, well, yeah. Do a little bit more up in here. Right up in here. Like so. Blow that baby out. You're going to see, you can already see the cells in here. Gorgeous. That's real pretty over there. A little bit of orange up in here. A little bit. Alright, y'all. This turned out gorgeous. I think I want to put a little bit of silver in here, blow it out just a little bit. There we go. Oh. Sometimes we don't know when to leave stuff alone. Gorgeous. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to take you guys up. Let me get all this cleared and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm going to just torch this out a little bit. Get out all the bubbles. Whatever. Don't get it too close, you guys. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to bring you in for a close-up. Let's see if I can do this. I'm doing this on my laptop, you guys. Hopefully. Let's see. See the little white coming through? Like all the little circles, them are cells. And that's created by the floetrol. Hopefully. Okay. Alright. Ugh. Oh boy. Okay. And there you go, guys. And so, I'm going to stop it here, post this video, and then come back in the morning for part 2 of how it looks. And I'm going to put a decal on there as well. Alright. See you guys. Love you. Peace.